Hi, welcome back to my channel. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Okay, let's hop into this love and hip hop recap. Um, I thought this episode was going to be a little bit more dramatic, but of course they saved the best for last. So like the last season is where we seen the preview of Scrappy and Erica Mena going at it. But it starts off with Scrappy talking to his mom about his divorce mediation with Bambi. I think he's in a car on the way there. Then it kind of skips to Bambi also on the way there, and Erica calls her with the news about Diamond being pregnant. Erica needs to just stop. I just feel like this episode need to be called Misery Loves Company. She needs to separate her situation with Safari and what's going on with Bambi and Scrappy and just be like a supportive friend because I feel like it's bleeding over into her friendship and it's I just don't like it. The next scene jumps to Spice getting ready to perform. She performs for the first time since her health situation, and that went good. And then it skips to Yandy, and she has an event where she showcased small businesses in downtown Underground. They only was showed for a little while, so they're not really in this episode that much. But Mendici talks about his interview, I think, with Shannon Sharp. But it was a positive scene. Anyway, on to the next. Um, this beef with Amy and Erica Banks, I don't think is real. I mean, but if I have to analyze it, I'm just kind of disappointed that Amy brought chaotic up. I feel like she just should have kept it about the business and about the song. So a little backstory. Erica Banks comes into the studio. Amy's there. Amy is upset with Erica that she didn't really respond to doing the song with her or didn't have time to do a song, collaborate on a song with her. And then Amy brings up Chaotic, like, well, I'm dating Chaotic and I know he flirts with you. And Erica Banks really didn't keep it all the way 100. She I felt like at first that she was kind of keeping it player, pushing P, but I'm gonna tell you why that's not the case when we get deeper into this recap. But she pretty much said, "Hey, I don't like him like that, so we're good." And at the end of their scene, they hugged, and I thought everything was good. So the next scene goes to Scrappy moving his stuff into his mom's house, and Chaotic was helping him. And I really like Scrappy. Let me tell you why I like Scrappy. Scrappy is just real. It's not glamorous to have to say, "Hey, I gotta move my stuff back into my mom's house. I gotta sleep in hotels and cars until I get myself back on my feet," or whatever he's going through with this divorce. And I just feels like he's just showcasing it, and it is what it is. And he's showing us these real situations, and I love him for it. I mean, I like him anyway because I'm from Atlanta, and of course, he's an Atlanta native. So, but I just feel like he's keeping it all the way 100 in this season while he's going through this divorce. But they all after that they all sit at the table and Chaotic is a messy mess and Mama D is already a mess. So they had a conversation about Diamond and all that and Erica, what happened at the last event with Erica, Minna and Scrappy and stuff like that. But I just have to say, Scrappy is like the level headed one and he's the one that's going through a divorce, like between his best friend Chaotic and Mama D making up rumors. All I can say is poor Scrappy, but he's hanging in there. But let's go to the next scene. Erica Banks and Jock. I Young Jock, I do have to say this one thing about Erica Banks. She is staying focused. I can see that she is really using this platform to network and make connections and market her talent and music. And the snippet of her song with Jock was a bop. It was I liked the beat. I liked the melody that they how she sung on it or rapped on it. It was sexy and catchy. But I did not like her interpretation of how her and Amy conversation went. When she related to Jock, it was almost like she checked Amy, but I know that the production can edit scenes, but even the way the conversation ended, like they hugged at the end. So she kind of related to Jock like it was like this, turn up situation, and it really wasn't. But yeah, I didn't really like that. But let's go to the next scene. Bambi, Erica, Sierra got two things in common. They are friends and they have man problems. Like they are, I call them the miserables. Like they not that they're miserable people, but they're going through stuff. I feel like it started off with Erica. Erica and Safari was a lot of energy. Think about it. And then now you have your friends around you, that energy is rubbing off on Bambi. You're not saying that their relationship, her and Scrappy relationship, was perfect, but you got one of your close friends, Erica, going through all this negativity with her man, and it's rubbing off on you. So I feel like Bambi see Erica get a divorce, and she's like, "Oh, my friend can do it, and made it through a divorce, so I'm gonna do it." And I just feel like Sierra go off and get married, and now she gotta get a divorce, or I don't even know if they was married long enough. She might be getting it annulled. I don't know. But their energy is just, I'm not liking their energy together. Like, it's just like mean girls, like to men, mean girls to men. But, yeah, so that you see they're seeing, and, they're talking about Bambi and Scrappy's divorce, mediation, and how he doesn't want to pay, or maybe just would rather pay for the child care instead of paying child support. I'm not sure what the difference is. I just feel like if the man is not an absentee parent, then I don't really believe in putting them on child support. But that's just my opinion. This scene was literally a whole bunch of sadness and depressing. So on to the next scene. The event by Chad Black. There is no way I would be in competition for Chaotic. He is funny, he is cool, and like I said before, I mentioned before, after he cut his dreads, he became a little bit more handsome, but he's just chaotic. I just feel like if Erica was gonna keep it player, she shouldn't even had a conversation with Chaotic about Amy. You already told Amy, okay, you don't like him like that. You should be telling Chaotic the same thing. Honestly, this triangulation, I would have been removing myself from the equation. As soon as Amy told me that they kissed, I would have been gone, because I'm not finna be in this back and forth. But at the end of the day, speaking in terms of production, this may be a storyline, which is, I guess it's fine. It is a little juicy, just a little bit, but for me, no. So Yandy shows up and have a conversation with Scrap and Mama D about the divorce. Then, of course, Sierra and Erica walk into the event, and they get to arguing, of course. Like, Scrappy sees Erica, kind of like the preview that we seen, and she brings up the child support, which I just feel like that's none of your business. This is, you should not be bringing up what Bambi shares with Erica in confidence, should not be brought up back to Scrappy. That is your friend. She confided in you about what happened during that mediation, and you go back to Scrappy and say something about it. And Scrappy, I'm sorry, Scrappy is winning in this situation, because I'm leaning towards how he's handling it a lot better than, and I don't even think Bambi is handling it bad. I think her friends, Sierra and Erica, is making it seem like she's handling it not well. They need to fall back and let this whole situation play out. But I understand they're trying to be good supportive friends, but they're doing it in a terrible way. It's just terrible. So then Sierra comes in, Scrappy says something about Erica's son, since she brought up the child support and brought up his kids. He's like, well, where your oldest son at? And she really ain't had much to say about that. And then, of course, Sierra comes in, and Sierra just takes it. I think she takes it to a whole nother level too. Like, so this episode, everything we pretty much seen in a preview was in this episode. So I'm thinking that the next episode, I see that's how they kind of produced the show. Like, they saved the best for last. So, but I feel like the next episode is gonna be where we get into this confrontation where he's really being attacked by Bambi's friends. That's just he's going through the same thing Bambi is going through. Men handle it differently, but he's still going through a divorce too, and I'm sure it doesn't feel good. And he's, quote unquote homeless. I just, but anyway, that's that's my review and recap for this episode. Please subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming videos. Thank you.